Welcome back, and we have some wonderful Eid messages. So we're going to listen to two of those voice messages that our lovely listeners have sent in. All the Eid messages are streaming in. There's so many, so I thought let's play two of them, and let's listen to what our people out there have to say. Okay, before we we'll get back to those voice notes. I see we have Sister Nazia Salejie on the line already. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. A warm welcome to you once again on our show. Always an inspiration having to chat to you. How are you doing today?
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am so excited to be on the show, and I am feeling much better than last week.
I think the spirit of Eid has gotten us in the sense that, speaking to people and I don't know if you've seen what the studio looks like. We've turned it into a mini garden so that people can get the vibe of Eid because we always go outside to the farms and now we're all stuck indoors. So we decided to bring outside inside this time round. Talk to us. It's the spirit of Eid is something so important for all of us. And it's something that we so look forward to, twice a year, as we say, our first Eid, and especially this particular Eid with the 10 days of Zil Hajj. What do you think? How do you carry us through the difficult times? The country's been facing double the amount of challenges that we were facing before. Firstly, the pandemic, and of course now all the rioting and looting that took place. And people are in many spaces, should we say, all the more challenged now. But yet we've tried to look at the positive side of it and create some form of an Eid vibe to get us out of those negative vibes that we're facing right now.
So it's been a very challenging week, psychologically, mentally, and emotionally for all of us as South Africans. And seeing as it is Eid tomorrow, and some families are having to really celebrate in a different way, choosing to have a socially distanced kind of Eid, and others have decided to be together, but obviously exercising social distancing and stuff. It has required us all to become a little bit more innovative and creative with the way that we celebrate our Eids and our times together. So in saying that and having said that, it's been demanding on people, especially emotionally, especially those who are going through a first Eid without a loved one. So we are looking for positivity all around, and we are looking to be each other's one community, our one support system for everyone. Whether it's your neighbor or whether it is somebody that's close to you in your family, but we all having to be or form part of a support system for someone else. And I think that's what makes this Eid different, is that we've all united, in making people feel more supported, making people feel less alone, and making people, we're just looking for that little light at the end of the tunnel, that little breath of relief. At least can we have the spirit of Eid. And we know that last year we didn't get to celebrate properly due to lockdown. So we have much to be grateful for. And finding gratitude in every situation is so important. And I think that that's the main tool that's going to get us through this.
That is so true. A lot of us have, not much. If we look at ourselves, and I think we need to look at the mindset that we're in. At this moment in time, Nazia. I think that's the most important thing to tell ourselves, like you were saying, is that, Eid is a day of it's a special day that we want to chat to our beloved ones and be with them. But there's ways to do it as well. I'm sure we can video call if we can't see all of them at the same time due to this pandemic and the rioting and things like that. So there are ways to get by it. And we're going to talk about that now, but I'd like to play two voice notes from our listeners out there, what messages they have for us today.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my brothers and sisters in Islam. This is Zainab Kudrago, and I would like to wish a happy Eid Mubarak to all my brothers and sisters in Islam. And may Allah's blessings be with you today, tomorrow, and always. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Tarako Ismailinga, and I would like to wish each and every Muslim out there a beautiful, beautiful Eid Mubarak. May Allah show His divine forgiveness in return for each and every sacrifice made. May the joy of Eid surround you and your Mubarak family. May Allah shower His rahmah upon us and accept our prayers. Amin, Amin. Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Tarako Ismailinga, and I would.
So there we go. There's 2 voice notes from some of our listeners out there. Nazia, I think we're still trying to create that spirit, as I say, and I think that's what it's about. It's about creating that spirit. Talk to us about the things that you've seen around you coming towards Eid, and what have you seen people doing to actually come out of that negative vibe, trying to create a better day, irrespective of everyone's challenges.
So what we've seen is that even people who are overseas, right, are trying to be innovative after not having seen loved ones for over a year and a half. So, suggesting virtual teas, where everybody's on Zoom or on WhatsApp video calls at the same time, and everybody's having their tea and their breakfast and just having their moments with each other. I've seen people planning to do that. I've seen people saying, you know what, if this year we're not going to be together, but I think it's safer that as a family we take the decision not to be around each other so that we can enjoy Eid next year with everyone around, inshallah, because people are just that afraid of being together at this time. And, those are some of the things that we're seeing. We're also seeing people having their first Eid, and you're seeing communities being so amazing, rallying around them, and not leaving them alone in this time, whether it's providing phone calls or sending food. It's been such a year. It's been such a week. This week was the cherry on the cake last week of a very anxious year already. And I'm seeing that people have unified, and people are celebrating each other and celebrating that we have one more day together. Shukr, alhamdulillah, we have one more Eid together. And people are exercising gratitude, and people are appreciating each other more. We're more mindful of the fact that we are here today, we could be here today and gone tomorrow. So we're seeing a lot more mindfulness, a lot more humility, and a lot more appreciation, and also a downscale. Normally people go crazy with Eid time, preparing, and now people are like, I don't care what's on the table, just as long as my nearest and dearest and all of my friends are okay. That is a gift in itself.
Yeah, I think there's more gratitude in it than anything else, and that's what it's about, is being able to be grateful. And I mean, as I was speaking to Mulana earlier, it's important to, of course, reflect, retrospect, and reconnect. And talking about reconnection, besides just reconnecting with the Almighty, I think this particular 10 days, besides doing just that, increasing our faith and increasing our iman and turning to the Almighty to say, help us through these challenges, we've also learned to reconnect with each other and create those support structures for each other.
Amazing how people. Yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can, but you seem to be breaking up, so I don't know where that's coming from.
Okay. I'm sure it's a bit better now. Sorry.
Yes, no, that's fine.
Okay, so one of the things that reconnecting and just rejuvenating and doing all of these things with the Almighty and yourself spiritually, it is so important for you to be mindful and stop, just pause. If anything, Eid allows us to pause and think and reflect about how far we've come, how much we have sacrificed this year, and what we still might have to sacrifice in the future. But what is it that we learned? We learned that we are patient. We learned that we are resilient. We learned that we are courageous. We also learned that with faith, and they say faith is taking the first step without seeing the whole staircase. It's just taking that step and trusting that the path that you are on is going to lead you to the destination that was ordained for you. Make dua that we are all vehicles, we are used as vehicles for goodness in each other's lives, and that the time that we have left gift on this earth, we use it to be of service to each other and to be there for each other. And that's what it's about: gratitude, mindfulness, and just this calming spirit, just to say, slow down. Whatever it is that you are rushing towards is rushing towards you too. But your impatience, or the fact that you're not happy with the way your life is at the moment, that emotion is not going to change where you're at right now. So staying positive is the best, and it's also sunnah to stay positive. And that is just hope. It is the single biggest gift you can give yourself and you can give to those around you. So just pause. Just pause to reflect about the people around you, and take a minute to say thank you to the Almighty and to the people around you for being there, and appreciate, but actually verbalize that I appreciate you for being here. I appreciate you for everything that you've done for me. And in that way, you are raising the spirit of Eid, even though you're not even there with them. You could give them a phone call, a message, but just that single act, it just adds so much of quality to your day.
That is so true. I so agree with you. It's having to look at those types of things. And Sheikh Shahid Stakala is saying, watching from the holy city of Jerusalem and occupied Palestine, please may you all have a fabulous and blessed Eid al-Adha. Oh, mashallah, shukran, alhamdulillah, for that beautiful message from such a holy city. And our du'as are with you every single day of our lives with such amazing people. I mean, if you look at the gratitude people like them have, they're such examples to us. They inspire us in so many directions that we always turn to the people in Palestine and Jerusalem to say, the type of resiliences they have, and the gratitude and the smiles actually inspires us in many directions. And I think just that one message has uplifted our spirits in so many directions. I'm already so much happier than what I was earlier.
Absolutely. And it's so amazing because we must start where we are with what we have, saying shukr alhamdulillah for the platform to share this information with with everybody in Palestine and Jerusalem, and your show being that platform. So we can start that off right now by saying we're so grateful to the Almighty for Salam Media, for the opportunity to influence others positively, because in your down moments when you feel like, I don't even know why I woke up this morning, you could be saying something or doing something to actually better someone else's state of mind. So the Eid Mubarak is all around that. That is the spirit of Eid. It is gratitude. It is hope. It is that no matter what happens, we are resilient. We will get through it. And your war and my war might not be the same, but we're all fighting something in this life. So let us help each other through whatever it is that we're going through. And in that way, we carry the spirit of Islam with us, showing people that it's a way of life, and this is how it's done. It's positivity all the way.
And Sheikh Sadala has just shown us the selflessness. I mean, being the situation that they're in, they could probably sit down and hold their heads. But he's actually reached out to us and said, here we go. I'd love to, reach out to you and wish you nothing but the best. It's such a selfless act. Just that little sentence went such a long way. Let's listen to 2 more voice notes and hear what our listeners have to say.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Anwar Mapumula. I would like to say to all Muslims, Eid Mubarak. I know that is very hard in South Africa. May Allah make it easy for us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ali, and I would like to say Eid Mubarak to all the Muslims.
Wow. Nazia, as you can see, people are starting to get into that Eid spirit. And I think that's what it's about, uplifting those spirits, especially after what we've been through. Like you said, this grueling past 2 weeks have been much. But what a beautiful Eid spirit that's being created in people's vibes. I think they're starting to feel it. And here in our studio, we call it the vibe of the tribe. So I think you adding to our vibe for this tribe, as well. So what messages and senses of inspiration would you like to leave us with this afternoon?
It's so amazing that I read this quote the other day, and it just makes me think. It says, instead of looking at your cup half full or half empty, just be grateful that you have water in your cup.
Oh,
so
that
they
is so
say,
true.
You're
Yeah.
always looking at life. Is it half full? Is it half empty? Am I almost there or am I too far? But just be grateful, that what you have, for what you have, and that what you have has been bestowed on you and us, and opportunities to change lives is everywhere. Every platform, every time you are in front of someone else, it is your platform, it is your chance to influence them in a positive way or a negative way. May we always be used as vehicles to do
I
good,
mean,
to
I mean,
impact people's lives in a positive way. And that is my message. Just phone someone and tell them how much you appreciate them. Tell them as if you're not going to see them again. What would you say to them? And appreciating people as they are, for what they do in your life. Verbalize it.
most definitely. What Eid message would you like to leave us with today?
I would like to say, I am so humbled that each human being comes into our life with a gift, a treasure,
Mm.
something to add to your treasure box in this journey of life. And everybody out there, they don't know, you don't know when the last time you saw someone is going to be the last time you saw them. And COVID has taught us that. And I just like to say, Eid Mubarak, and have a peaceful, restful day. And may we be grateful and exercise gratitude all day and make it a way of life thereafter.
Amin. And we're so grateful for the very fact that you've joined us to inspire us into a better space for tomorrow and today, and of course, going forward, and having to have a blessed, peaceful Eid on your side as well. From myself and the team, we wish you nothing but the best for tomorrow and the days after that. But you do have a blessed one and stay safe. And we look forward to chatting to you soon. Jazakallah so much. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Jazakallah.
And that was Nazia Salejie giving us some inspiration just for tomorrow to be able to pep up our spirits because, as we know, we did have a grueling week. But I think she enticed us to think positively and enjoy our Eid tomorrow with our families and be grateful for what we have. And I think that's what it's all about. And being grateful to the Almighty for where we are right now, that we can move into those better spaces and better places. We're going to play a video. Of course, as we know, in Saudi Arabia, it is Eid today, and it is pelting time. So we're going to play out a video on that. We wanted you to just get a little bit of a feel of what's going to happen. But let's first listen to some voice notes from some more of our people out there.
I would like to wish everybody a Eid Mubarak. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our du'as, and may also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant our lost family members whom we have lost in this pandemic Jannatul Firdaus, and may He grant also the affected families afia. Ameen. Inshallah.
Ameen.
Jazakallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Idris Seska from Ladysmith in a place called Egufugene, and I would like to say today Happy Eid Mubarak to all Muslims. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless our families. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this day for us. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our du'as and our salahs. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all Muslims around the world Jannatul Firdaus. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant nur for the deceased in the Kabastan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all Muslims and make all the future generations Muslims, inshallah. Happy Eid Mubarak to all Muslims. Jazakallahu khairan.
Ameen to all that beautiful du'as that just came out of that listener. What an amazing du'a. Thank you so much. And Allah give you a blessed Eid and all those du'as to you and your family as well. And we're going to go for a quick break. We'll be back with you in a moment.